Every day, without realizing it, we carry an invisible world into our homes. Not memories, not groceries, not even dust you can see, but pesticides from sidewalks, heavy metals from traffic pollution, microplastics clinging to clothing fibers, bacteria riding quietly on the soles of our shoes. And the surprising truth is this: most indoor pollution doesn't begin indoors. It walks in through the front door. Modern homes are built to protect us from weather, noise, and strangers, yet many unintentionally welcome contaminants that slowly affect air quality, health, mental clarity, and even sleep. But what if your entryway could act like a natural filter? What if the first 3 steps inside your home quietly removed most pollutants before they spread? Today, we explore a powerful yet overlooked concept: how sustainable entryway systems can transform your home into a cleaner, calmer, and healthier sanctuary without expensive technology or complicated renovations. Because sometimes, the cleanest home doesn't start with cleaning. It starts with how you enter. Across cultures and history, the entrance of a home has always held symbolic meaning. In Japan, shoes are removed before stepping onto living floors. In Nordic countries, layered entry spaces buffer cold and dirt. In traditional African compounds, transitional thresholds separate outdoor life from indoor rest. These were not just traditions, they were environmental intelligence. Long before air purifiers and antimicrobial sprays existed, people designed rituals and spaces that controlled what crossed the boundary between outside and inside. Today, modern lifestyles blur that boundary. We move quickly. We multitask. We enter homes carrying the outside world with us physically and chemically. Scientific studies now show that indoor air can sometimes be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. And much of that pollution arrives through one place: the entryway. This video will guide you through building a sustainable entryway system, not just a decorated foyer, but a functional environmental defense layer designed to reduce pollutants, improve indoor air quality, lower cleaning workload, support health naturally, create psychological calm upon arrival. Let's begin at the source. Chapter 1. The invisible passengers we bring home. When we think of pollution, we imagine factories or traffic jams. But pollutants are surprisingly personal. They attach themselves to us. Shoes, the largest carrier. Research has found shoes can carry lead dust, pesticide residues, E. coli bacteria, oil particulates, asphalt chemicals. Every step outdoors collects microscopic particles. Once inside, walking distributes them across floors, carpets, and air currents. Within hours, these particles become airborne again through movement, meaning contamination doesn't stay near the door, it travels. Clothing, as air filters, and pollutant carriers. Fabric fibers trap, vehicle emissions, smoke particles, microplastics, allergens, like pollen. Synthetic fabrics especially hold static charges that attract pollutants. When you sit on furniture immediately after entering, particles transfer silently. Bags and personal items. Handbags, backpacks, and shopping bags often touch public surfaces, floors, seats, counters, then rest on kitchen tables or beds. The entryway becomes the first and best opportunity to interrupt this transfer. Chapter 2. Why cleaning alone cannot solve the problem. Many people try to maintain clean homes through constant cleaning. But cleaning addresses symptoms, not entry. Imagine mopping a floor while someone continuously tracks mud inside. The effort never ends. Sustainable homes focus on prevention instead of correction. Environmental design experts call this source control, stopping contamination before distribution. A well-designed entryway can reduce indoor dirt and pollutants by up to 60–80%. That means less sweeping, less chemical cleaning, less airborne dust, more stable indoor air. Cleaning becomes maintenance rather than recovery. Chapter 3. The 3-zone entryway system. A sustainable entryway works like an ecosystem with layers. Think of it as passing through gentle filters. Zone 1. The exterior buffer. This begins before the door. Key elements include Outdoor doormats with coarse textures. Covered entrances, reducing rain splash. Plants that trap dust particles. Proper drainage preventing mud buildup. A textured mat removes large debris before it ever reaches indoors. Natural fiber mats like coconut coir are biodegradable and highly effective. The goal here is simple. Remove the visible world. Zone 2. The transition zone. Immediately inside the door. This is the most important zone. Here, behaviors change. Essential components. Shoe removal area. Indoor mat for finer particles. Seating or bench. Shoe storage system. Dedicated drop surface. Why seating matters. People comply with systems that feel comfortable. A bench turns shoe removal from inconvenience into ritual. Hidden storage prevents visual clutter, reducing stress upon arrival. Zone 3. The clean interior threshold. This zone marks entry into living space. Nothing from outside passes beyond this point without transition. Additions may include indoor slippers or house shoes, coat hooks or wardrobes, air circulating plants, natural scent cues signaling home. Psychologically, this creates a mental shift from public mode to private calm. Chapter 4. Sustainable materials that work with nature. Sustainability means systems that last and require minimal chemical intervention. Natural fiber mats. Coconut coir. Jute. Sisal. These fibers scrape debris efficiently and biodegrade naturally. Wooden storage. Untreated or low VOC wood reduces chemical off-gassing compared to plastics. Washable textiles. Reusable cloth mats reduce waste compared to disposable options. Clay or ceramic trays. Ideal for wet shoes, they absorb moisture and prevent mold growth. The principle is durability over disposability. Chapter 5. Airflow. The hidden factor. Pollution spreads through airflow patterns. When doors open, pressure differences pull outdoor air inward. Entryways can guide airflow intentionally. Strategies include keeping doors closed briefly after entry, using curtains or partitions, installing plants that slow air movement, avoiding direct airflow from entry to living areas. Even small barriers reduce pollutant travel. Chapter 6. Behavioral design. Systems that people actually use. The most sustainable system in the world becomes meaningless if people ignore it. Design does not succeed because it is intelligent. It succeeds because it is usable without effort. Human behavior follows the path of least resistance. We rarely choose what is best in theory. We choose what feels easiest in the moment. This means sustainability is not just an environmental challenge, it is a behavioral one. A perfectly designed entryway that requires extra steps, awkward movement, or conscious discipline will slowly fail, not because people do not care, but because daily life is busy, unpredictable, and mentally demanding. True sustainable design respects human nature instead of fighting it. Make the desired action easier. Behavioral scientists often describe a simple rule. The easier an action is, the more likely it becomes a habit. Consider shoe storage. If removing shoes requires bending uncomfortably, searching for space, or opening a cabinet door, people unconsciously avoid the task. Shoes remain on feet. Dirt enters the home. But when a small stool sits beside an open basket, the action becomes effortless. Sitting happens naturally. Shoes slide off automatically. The system quietly guides behavior without commands. The same principle applies to coats and bags. Hooks hidden inside closets rarely get used. Visible hooks placed at eye level invite immediate action. A person walks in, hangs their coat without thinking, and moves on. Ease creates consistency. Consistency creates cleanliness. Cleanliness creates sustainability. Visual signals. Humans respond strongly to visual order. A tidy entryway communicates expectations without words. When people see organization, they instinctively preserve it. Psychologists call this environmental mirroring. We align behavior with visible surroundings. Order encourages order. A clean mat signals where shoes belong. A clear basket suggests placement. An uncluttered surface discourages dumping random objects. The environment becomes a silent instructor. Ritual over rule. Rules require enforcement. Rituals create belonging. Instead of telling household members, "Don't bring dirt inside," the entryway system communicates something deeper. This is where we transition. The act of removing shoes, hanging belongings, and pausing briefly becomes a psychological reset, a small ceremony marking the shift from outside chaos to interior calm. Over time, this ritual spreads influence throughout the home. People move slower. Objects return to designated places. Cleaning becomes maintenance rather than correction. Behavioral design transforms discipline into instinct. Chapter 7. Entryways and Mental Health. There is a reason organized entryways feel unexpectedly calming. The effect is neurological. Human brains rely on transitions to understand context. Without clear transitions, stress carries forward uninterrupted. When we move from noisy streets, crowded transportation, or demanding workplaces directly into living spaces without pause, the brain remains in alert mode. Physiologically, stress responses continue even though the environment has changed. A defined entryway interrupts that momentum. Crossing a threshold signals safety. Anthropologists note that nearly every culture historically marked entrances as symbolic boundaries between public and private life. Modern neuroscience now explains why. Environmental cues reduce cognitive load, the mental effort required to interpret surroundings. When spaces clearly communicate purpose, the brain relaxes, because it no longer needs to constantly evaluate what to do next. An organized entryway sends a powerful subconscious message. You have arrived. You are home. You can rest now. Shoes removed. Bag placed. Coat hung. Each action closes a psychological loop. Cluttered entrances do the opposite. They extend external stress inward. Visual disorder signals unfinished tasks, triggering low-level anxiety before one even enters the main living space. The doorway becomes either a stress filter or a stress amplifier. Chapter 8. Low-budget sustainable entryway setup. Many people assume sustainability requires renovation, expensive materials, or architectural redesign. It does not. The most effective entryway systems are surprisingly simple. A functional filtration zone can exist in less than 1 meter of space. What matters is intention, not size. A basic sustainable setup includes only a few elements. 1 outdoor mat to remove large debris before entry. 1 washable indoor mat to capture fine dust and moisture. A small stool to make shoe removal comfortable. A basket or tray to contain footwear. Wall hooks for immediate storage. Each object serves a specific behavioral function. The outdoor mat begins filtration. The indoor mat completes it. The stool slows movement just enough to encourage transition. The basket eliminates decision-making. Hooks prevent clutter migration. Together, these small elements form a system greater than their parts. Consistency matters more than aesthetics. A modest but reliable system outperforms a beautiful design used inconsistently. Sustainability begins with repetition, not perfection. Chapter 9. Advanced Sustainable Upgrades. Once behavioral systems are established, technology can enhance their effectiveness. However, technology should support habits, never replace them. Advanced upgrades act as secondary filters. A HEPA air purifier, positioned near the entry, captures microscopic particles stirred up during arrival. Dust, pollution residues, and allergens are trapped before spreading deeper into the home. An entryway ventilation fan improves airflow, preventing stagnant air and reducing moisture buildup that encourages mold growth. UV shoe sanitizing cabinets introduce another layer of hygiene by reducing microbial transfer from outdoor surfaces. Activated charcoal absorbers quietly neutralize odors without chemicals, maintaining air freshness naturally. Some homeowners introduce green walls or hardy plants, which contribute modest air quality benefits, while visually reinforcing the idea of transition from urban environment to living ecosystem. Yet even the most advanced technology cannot compensate for ignored habits. A purifier cannot replace shoe removal. Ventilation cannot compensate for clutter. Technology works best when paired with intentional design and consistent behavior. Chapter 10. Seasonal Adjustments. A sustainable system is not static. Nature changes, and homes must adapt accordingly. Different seasons introduce different environmental challenges. During rainy seasons, moisture carries mud, bacteria, and mold spores indoors. Mats require more frequent washing, and airflow becomes essential to prevent dampness. Dry seasons bring fine dust and airborne particulates that settle invisibly on surfaces. Entryway cleaning frequency must increase, and indoor mats become critical filtration tools. Pollen seasons introduce allergens that cling to clothing and shoes. Hooks and garment separation become especially important during these periods. A responsive entryway evolves alongside the environment. Rotating mats, adjusting cleaning routines, and modifying airflow habits transform sustainability into a living system rather than a fixed setup. Homes that adapt remain healthier with less effort over time. Chapter 11. Cultural Wisdom. We are rediscovering. What modern sustainability calls innovation is often rediscovered tradition. Across history, many societies developed entryway practices long before germ theory or environmental science existed. Removing shoes was not merely etiquette, it was hygiene. Courtyard homes acted as buffer zones, allowing dust and debris to settle before entering living quarters. Wash basins near entrances encouraged immediate hand cleaning after returning from communal spaces. These practices emerged from observation rather than technology. People noticed patterns: cleaner homes, fewer illnesses, calmer interiors. Industrial modernity gradually removed these transitional spaces in favor of efficiency and speed. Today, as urban pollution rises and indoor health becomes a priority again, societies are rediscovering ancient intelligence through modern language. The future of sustainable homes may look surprisingly traditional: slower entrances, clearer boundaries, and intentional transitions. Progress sometimes means remembering what worked before. Chapter 12. The long-term benefits. Entryway systems rarely produce dramatic overnight change. Their power lies in accumulation. Over weeks and months, households begin to notice subtle shifts. Dust gathers more slowly. Floors remain clean longer. Cleaning sessions become shorter and less frequent. Allergy symptoms may decrease as fewer pollutants circulate indoors. Chemical cleaning products become less necessary because dirt never fully enters the home. But perhaps the most profound change is emotional. A consistent entry ritual creates psychological closure at the end of each day. The home begins to feel calmer, more intentional, and easier to maintain. The entryway quietly reshapes the entire household ecosystem. Small systems create compound effects. A mat becomes cleaner air. A hook becomes reduced stress. A simple pause at the door becomes a healthier way of living. Sustainability, in the end, is not a single action but a series of small decisions repeated daily until they transform the environment itself. Consider this. Your home is not just walls and furniture. It is an environment continuously shaped by what enters it. Every arrival is a decision. Every threshold is an opportunity. When we design entrances intentionally, we protect not only our homes but our energy, health, and attention. A sustainable home doesn't begin with expensive upgrades or perfect organization. It begins at the door. With one mat, one habit, one moment of transition between the outside world and your inner sanctuary. The entryway becomes more than a passage. It becomes protection, a pause, a reset, and perhaps the simplest reminder that sustainability is not about doing more, but allowing thoughtful design to do the work for us. If this video changed how you see your home's entrance, consider subscribing for more ideas on mindful living, environmental design, and creating spaces that quietly support your well-being every day. Until next time, enter gently and let your home stay clean long before cleaning begins.